All right, Halloween can be the spookiest night of the year, but keeping your pet safe doesn't have to be tricky.
No, it doesn't. Pet trendologist Charlotte Reed, she's also the host of the syndicated radio show The Pet Buzz, here to talk about Halloween hazards and safety precautions. I don't want to be too cutesy about it, Miss Charlotte, because it does involve the safety of our pets, but let's start with the costumes and a little bit of safety. How about it?
Sure. Well, costumes are great, and they reflect what's popular in our culture, whether it's TV, whether it's what's going on in the world, whether it's a blockbuster TV show or movie, or even our particular interest. So for me, I always tell people it's important to buy costumes that your pet will not get overheated, that are comfortable. Not all pets wear headgear like mine, so some pets don't like it. And also, some pets don't like costumes at all, so you always have to think about the comfort for your pet. The weather is also crazy this time of the year, so it's most important that you have a costume that's not too heavy, that your pet doesn't get overheated, and that he can be mobile and walk with ease. Very, very important. I bought a variety of costumes that you can look at, and one of the first ones is for dogs that don't wear costumes. This little model here is wearing a Hocus Pocus, because that's one of the hot new movies, so you'll see a lot of Hocus Pocus, and it says, "I smell children" on one side and "trouble is brewing" on the other. Bandana or a leash and collar is great. The show is called The Pet Buzz. We have our signature bee costume. Kids like a lot of insects, so you see this little bee model here. But you know what? I grew up when Sesame Street started, so of course, who doesn't love Big Bird? Now, I don't know about you, but this looks a little green on my set, but this is a nice orange costume. Like I said, this is Hammy, my English toy spaniel named Hammy, and he loves the Big Bird. It's more like a hoodie costume.
Yeah, right.
Then you have Wally, who's 10 pounds. Now, Wally thinks he's royal on any given occasion and tries to run the house. So this costume was picked based on Wally's personality. And then, of course, if you're a Sunday night HBO watcher like me, you know the Red Dragon. And this is Churchill dressed like the Red Dragon. You know, most of these costumes come from Chewy.com, which is a great online retailer because, as you know, the economy and prices, everyone's worried about inflation or, in my case, petflation. So Chewy has a lot of costumes, but you can find costumes at Target that have great deals, also at Amazon. So you want to look for variety, and you want, like I said, you want to look for something that's interesting for you.
Excellent tips. Charlotte, let's move on to trick-or-treaters. We have 5 rescues in our house, so whenever kids come to the door, my husband and I say, somebody's going to sit outside in the lawn chair and hand out the candy because the knocking on the door freaks the dogs out. How do you keep your fur babies safe and calm in the house while trick-or-treaters are coming on by for that candy?
Well, that is a great question, and a lot of people don't realize that about 75% of dogs suffer from anxiety, and then with the holiday hubbub, it makes it worse. So calming chews are the answer, and I love these Tevra brands Vetality calming chews, and the reason I love them is because you understand and recognize the ingredients, like chamomile, melatonin, L-tryptophan. There's even a calming pheromone in here, and they just help restore emotional balance, keep your pet calm. And I like these because they come 60 in a container. They're heart-shaped and they're turkey flavored, so all dogs will love them.
Thank you so much, Charlotte Reed, pet trendologist, host of the syndicated radio show The Pet Buzz. Very informative, Charlotte. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy Halloween to everybody.
You too. You have great dogs, by the way, so well behaved, and thanks for putting all that awareness out there on safety during the holidays. Thank you, Charlotte.